Some folks walking loud because silence would expose them. They talk like legends, move like victims, threaten like fools, and wonder why nobody takes them serious. You wanted attention. Here it is. You run that mouth like the world should stop, but nobody looked when your fake crown drops. You claim big moves, claim industry fame, but most folks still don't know your name. You say producer like it means you're queen, but where's the hits? Where's the scene? Where's the proof? Where's the weight? Where's one damn reason we should hate? You hate on people who still got drive, cause watching them win makes you feel less alive. You throw out threats like you're built for war, but you couldn't scare dust off a barroom floor. You want the spotlight, but skip the grind. You want respect, but lost your mind. You talk real big, but the truth cuts clean. You're just background noise with a jealous streak. You ain't important, you're just loud, just another bit of mouth in a borrowed crowd. You ain't dangerous, you ain't deep, you're a cheap little storm that can't lose sleep. You ain't famous, you ain't feared, you're just mad nobody cared. You ain't important, you're just noise in the dust when the smoke disappears. You call it truth, but it smells like spite. You feed on drama every damn night. You chase relevance with dirty hands, then blame the world when nobody stands. You threaten creators, talk down to all, but you ain't tall just because you crawl. You ain't wise just because you're old. You're just bitter with a story sold. Common sense packed up and left, pride stayed home. But your empty threats you keep swinging at folks with bigger plans, then cry when nobody gives a damn. You wanted thunder, but brought a spark. You wanted fear, but missed the mark. You wanted power, wanted control, but hey, don't feel an empty soul. You ain't important, you're just loud, or just another bit of mouth in a borrowed crowd. You ain't dangerous, you ain't deep, you're a cheap little storm that can't lose sleep. You ain't famous, you ain't feared, you're just mad nobody cared. You ain't important, you're just noise in the dust when the smoke disappears. Here's the part that hurts. If you mattered, you wouldn't have to keep announcing it. If you were feared, you wouldn't have to keep threatening people. If your work was legendary, people would remember it without you begging them to. But they don't. That's the whole song. No crown, no throne, no fear, no stone, no hits, no flame, no weight, no name. Talk tough, fall flat, fake storm, dead track, big mouth, small room, just wait for you. You're not a villain, you're not a boss, you're just a sad little line that got crossed. A footnote begging for headline space with jealousy carved all over your face. You hate because your shine went cold, you bark because your story's old, you threaten because your name don't move. You lose your mind when others improve, so keep on screaming from the cheap seats. Keep throwing dirt where the real ones meet, but hear the truth and it cuts real clear. You in the storm, you're the joke of the year. You ain't important, you're just loud, just another bit of mouth in a borrowed crowd. You ain't dangerous, you ain't deep, you're a cheap little storm that can't lose sleep. You ain't famous, you ain't feared, you're just mad nobody cared. You ain't important, you're just noise in the You wanted relevance. You got a receipt. You wanted fear. You got laughed out the room. You wanted legacy. But legacy takes work. And you ain't important.